So guys, I really hope you're taking a look into your Capital One savings account. You might be entitled to receive so much money and you missed out because you thought you was within a savings account that they had that gives you a high interest rate, and that wasn't the case. They lied to you and they are getting sued. Check out this video, guys. I'm gonna give you guys my comments. Let's get it.
You probably know their ad campaign that ends with the question, what's in your wallet? Well, the government says millions of Capital One customers should have a lot more in their wallets. The Consumer Federal Protection Bureau alleges Capital One cheated its customers out of more than $2 billion in interest by creating two nearly identically named savings accounts. 360 Savings and 360 Performance Savings. The difference, that Performance Savings account offered interest rates 14 times higher than the other one. The government accuses Capital One of misleading customers about the higher interest performance account and even banning employees from telling existing customers about it. So they could have switched and made more interest. They didn't tell them, according to the government.
Now that is by far the extremely shiciest thing ever seen. Then knowing that since it starts with 360 savings account, you're going to automatically assume the one you're enrolling for is the one with the high interest rate, not knowing they have a separate account that everyone is eligible for, and that's the one with the high interest rate. So it's obvious what they're doing, right? They're just banking that you don't notice it, and you put the money and you're getting interest that is nowhere near the other account, which is 14 times higher. 14 times higher. And what makes the situation even worse, they're telling employees, first of all, I don't even know how there's not a whistleblower out there to say, wait a minute, you're misleading customers. You actually are telling me I cannot let them know about this benefit. So you're telling me that banks are not looking out for their customers. No, they're not looking out for the customers to say, you know what? You could move this money from this account and go to a higher savings account and you get a better rate. We all would be ecstatic if we called our bank and they told us that. We'd be a little upset at first to find out we were never told that before, but at least now we know you can move the money in and enjoy it. No, not the case. Not the case at all. And this is the reason why, guys. It's okay, financial literacy is obviously important, but it's also doing your research. You cannot just rely on what the bank is offering you and you jump on it and not see what other options you have. You could have simply just Googled, gone to Reddit, and I'm pretty sure there's people on those sites that discuss this. And you might hear, wait a minute, I actually have Capital One. How am I not getting this high interest rate? And you start doing some research and you recognize that you're being screwed. That's why, man, that's extremely critical, why you just need to really do your research. Every single time. You cannot trust a customer service rep is giving you the best advice. I know that sounds like what? You're supposed to trust them. You're supposed to trust the people that you're giving your money to. But that's the problem. If you're giving them money, you shouldn't trust them that much. You gotta do your own research.
And according to the government, they also, Capital One, misled customers about having one of the highest interest rates.
Yes, the advertising is what the government is focusing on here. And the government, Robin, alleges that Capital One advertised that 360 savings account as having one of the nation's best and highest interest rates. Meantime, the bank actually froze the rate on those accounts. Capital One is vigorously denying the allegations. They say the government is following a recent pattern of filing 11th hour lawsuits ahead of a change in administration. The bank also says it marketed the 360 Performance Savings product widely, including on national television. The feds are requesting a jury trial here, and Capital One says it will vigorously defend itself.
Never trust a company that has celebrities, okay? That has celebrities trying to push the product, right? The Capital One is flooded with a bunch of, we're talking about Derek Jeter, we're talking about Jennifer Gardner. They're paying all these celebrities and these athletes so much money to do all the sponsoring for them. I mean, that has to be a red flag, right? They're spending so much money on advertising that just lets you know that the money they're spending on advertising, they could have just given it to you. If the product was so good, they know we don't need no advertising. Our stuff is so good. We could have a social media, group, company, some type of department that can actually just push our product and is good enough because we have best interest rates. That's not the case. I have Ally Bank. I do not know at all who sponsors Ally Bank. I never seen any advertising with Ally Bank. If you ask most people who are into personal finance, the account that they have is Ally. Ally doesn't need to do all this shysty stuff to try to get you to get into their account. They already know people just love using Ally, so everyone goes to Ally. And the part about this that's horrible is this. For the customers that were misled and they had their money in a savings account for years, not knowing they missed out on so much interest. We're probably talking about a couple hundred or whatever. Depends how much money you had. Especially now with the rates being so high, they missed out all those years. Okay, whatever. So now they're gonna go to court. They're gonna get sued. Let's say they lose. Customers, all you're gonna get is probably a check of like what, $3? So really, it's just, what's the point, right? What's the point? You should get fined, I get it. But in the end, the customer got screwed. That's why you really need to pay attention. And if I was you, I would think hard about keeping your money with Capital One. I really would. I would not have none of my money in that account. To me, you make one mistake and I'm done. I cannot bank with someone who makes some most dumbest mistakes. With Wells Fargo, I would never, ever bank with Wells Fargo. The stuff that they did in Wells Fargo, hell no. But now with Capital One doing this, and obviously it was their intention, and they're being cute about it, saying, "Oh no, we did commercials and no. You're being cute. You're hoping some people don't notice it, because that's part of the business plan. Some people don't notice it, and they're gonna take advantage of an account that hardly gives them anything compared to your other account." What do you guys think about it? Drop a comment down below and let me know. Hit the like and subscribe, and catch you guys on my next video. And stay informed, man. Pay attention. Don't let these banks screw you. Peace.